What's up, everybody? I'm Sly The Movie Guy, and here's my movie review of Skyscraper, directed by Rawson Marshall Thurber, the director of Dodgeball, Central Intelligence, and other films he have directed. And this film stars Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and the rest of the other cast and crew. And in this film, Will Sawyer is a former FBI agent and U.S. war veteran who now assesses security for skyscrapers. While he's on assignment in China, the world's tallest and safest building catches on fire, and he gets framed for it. Now a wanted man and on the run, he must find those responsible, clear his name, and somehow rescue his family members when they become trapped inside the inferno. Now, you might think this is kind of like another Die Hard film, which it does feel like that from the trailers I was looking at. I'm like, this looks like Die Hard 1988, a classic action film. And it looks like that. And other action films, and known for like examples, it just looks so similar. And I'm just gonna flat out say it. This movie is disappointing, and I wanted this movie to surprise me, but there's little positives about this movie. Let me get those out the way. The beginning part where we get to see The Rock as a war veteran, it might be a little bit like a spoiler alert, but this is a movie, but I don't think so. The beginning where we get to see him as a war veteran, it was like very interesting. I was like, okay, the movie's starting off really good. We get to see The Rock and everything. Like, we get to see him as this character, Will Sawyer, and I was actually enjoying that part. I was like, okay. And then things was like, as the film was going on, it gotten worse as it was going. But I'll get to the negatives later. Let me mention another positive. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson Rock, I like the guy. I think he's one of the likable people on planet Earth. He has charisma. He was one of my favorite WWE wrestlers, and I liked him in other films. It just, this is where the negatives are coming in. It's just the movie doesn't have any characters that you can like besides The Rock. You can like The Rock, but I want to like other characters. And it seemed like this film just didn't give me that at all. And I was like looking for that, like there, but I just didn't get it. And I was looking for, like, for example, like when we're trying to learn The Rock's family and stuff, it could be like one of cute moments like that, and I just didn't get it, and it was just like, I didn't get it. It was like, it was going really fast, and I was like, I wanted so much, a little bit of little moments where I can, like, see the film can elevate to, like, to build up to it, and it didn't build up to nothing. And then to me, the villains were so predictable in this film. I couldn't believe how how predictable you can know who the bad guy is, but the movie really messed me up a little bit because I didn't know which one's villain, because in the middle of the film it kept switching up, like, okay, this guy's good, oh no, this one's the baddie, and there's the other guy that's a baddie, but he doesn't last long in this film, and it might sound like a spoiler, but the villain just happens so quick. But there's other guys that the film is like a mess. The storyline overall and the villains are a mess. Let's talk about the action. The action is not even good, to say the least. I'll say the action might be fun to you. For me, the action's there, but it's almost like it wasn't like eventful. It didn't get me invested. Like, I was like looking for like great moments, and it's like it just happened, it's just there. Like, fighting scenes with The Rock and all, The Rock's fighting somebody, it happens, but The Rock is on top of the guy, like, he can whoop his ass. So I really felt like The Rock was not in an inch of his life, and it just bothered me. Now, in the movie, there's a little bit of stuff that I really bought into, like when The Rock has this little prosthetic leg. I was like, okay, this could be something, but I wanted to see where somebody, like, took away from him, then to see him with one leg, see, like, can he do something like shoot a gun or something like that? And it wasn't like that. It was just like, I know this might sound like I'm being too harsh on a film, but I love action movies. I like great villains. I like great action. when I don't get one of those things and great characters, it's just flat out disappointing. There's so much worse things I can talk about this film. It's not like Die Hard. It's not like a Mission Impossible or Escape from New York. To me, those are ones that are like classic actions, and Lethal Weapon is like a classic action film. Those are things that like makes your mind blow with a great villain and great action and great characters. This didn't have it, and I think The Rock really actually tried. That's the only thing that's probably was the best thing about this film. But overall, this film was just disappointing. If you really was looking forward to the movie, just go ahead. You might enjoy this movie. For me, I didn't enjoy it. And if you've seen it just like me, you know how I feel about it. I wanted to like it. And I wanted to be this surprising action movie like, wow. And this is one of the disappointing summer action films I've seen in a long, long time. And I'm going to give Skyscraper a D-. I could have went lower on my grade, but I figured this, since The Rock was giving a great performance, I just said, okay, I can see it. Like I said, tell me in the comment section down below, what did you think about the film? Did you like it or not? I really don't recommend this movie. I really don't. It's either, I don't know. I mean, movies I say check out is Sicario, Day of Soldado, and Transylvania 3. Those are movies that are really worth seeing. They're great. And Ant-Man and the Wasp, if you enjoyed that movie. If you've seen Ant-Man and the Wasp, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen it, please just check that out. Those are movies I think is great. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, click thumbs up. Or if you're new to the channel, click subscribe and the bell button for updates. That's why I can see you next time on Sly the Movie Guy. Peace.